Welcome back, students. In the last class we have seen packages and types of packages. Already in the last class we covered predefined packages. In this class I am going to explain user defined packages. Before going to explain user defined packages, let's see what are the advantages of packages. First of all, what is package? Package means packages are the folders binding all the related .class files. Packages are the folders binding all the related .class file. Simply package means we can group related classes and interfaces as a single unit. So we can group related classes, required classes and interfaces as a single unit is known as package. Packages can be classified into two types, predefined and user defined. Already we covered predefined packages. Already we have seen predefined packages in the last class. So in this class I am going to explain advantages of packages. What are the advantages of packages? So first, coming to the first advantage, if divide related classes as a packages, then easily maintained. Suppose if you group related classes and interfaces as one small group, then you can easily maintain. Suppose in Java lang package, util package, next one IO package, it provides number of packages, number of inbuilt packages and number of predefined packages. Suppose util is the package, this package contains number of classes, date class, collection classes, array classes. So if you group related classes and interfaces as a small group, then you can easily maintain. So in this way, modularity of the program, maintainability of the application can be increased. It is the advantage of packages. Next, coming to the second advantages, the classes contained in the packages can easily be reused. So if you group related classes as one particular package, then you can easily import that particular package. For example, import java.io.star. Import java.io.star. So here IO is the package name. I stands for input, O stands for input. So if you import these package, IO package in our program, all the related classes, what are the classes available in IO package, those all classes would be made available in our current program, So by using import keyword, all required classes available in our current program. What is the functionality of import keyword? Already I told you what is the functionality of import keyword. So the functionality of import keyword makes only classes available, classes belonging to the current program, would be available. It is the functionality of import keyword. So without the import keyword, those classes would not be available in our current program. Next, coming to the next advantage, as applications becomes more complex, because if you divide, Java is collection of classes and interfaces. It is collection of classes. So every class is part of package. So Java supports number of predefined classes. Suppose at most, so it supports 5,000 predefined classes. Every class is present in some named package. So it becomes our application becomes more complex. We can easily maintain. Complexity of the applications can be increased. So these all are advantages of packages. Coming to the next advantage of package. So here packages provide convention for unique class names, which helps prevent class name conflicts. Suppose so in our Java, date class is available in two packages. In our Java programming, date is a class. That class is present in two packages. Date class is present inside SQL package. Date class is present inside SQL package, and date class is also present inside util package. But how you are able to differentiate date is SQL package and date is util package? By using package name. So it have unique package name. So you are able to differentiate. Import java.lang. Here I am differentiate import java.util.date, import import java.sql. import java.sql.date, import java.sql.date. So by using packages, naming conflicts can be reduced. By using packages, naming conflicts can be reduced. Naming conflicts can be reduced. Naming conflicts can easily reduce it. So you have unique package name. So in our Java we have two date classes. First date class is present inside SQL package. Next date class is also present inside util package. But you are how you are able to differentiate these two classes by using package name. So package name is unique. So in this way you can able to differentiate java.util.date means here date is present in util package. Date is the class. In this one date is present in SQL package. In this one you can able to differentiate. So so naming conflicts can be easily reduced. Naming conflicts can easily reduce. Next one, security of the application can be improved. By using packages, security of the application can be improved. Suppose I have one Java program. So class demo. Suppose I have one Java program class demo. So I can't specify this class as a public. I can't specify this class as a public. So I can't specify here demo class is public. So by default, it is a default access specifier. It is a default access specifier. It is available only within the class. This class is available only. So within the package only we can access. Within the package only we can access. Outside package. So outside people does not access our package. Only within the class, within the package we can access. So security of the applications can be easily improved by using packages concept. These all are advantages of packages. Next one, coming to the user defined packages. So what is user defined packages? Already we discussed predefined packages. So what is user defined packages? Java provides number of predefined packages. People provides number of predefined packages. So all the related classes are grouped in one named package. So next one, user defined packages. So what is user defined packages? So in predefined packages, users also create their own packages. They are also called user defined packages. In so far we have discussed predefined packages. Already we covered predefined packages. Java provides number of predefined packages. Suppose user wants to create a user defined packages. The user creates own packages. They are called user defined packages. User defined packages can also imported into other classes. User defined packages also can also imported into other classes exactly in the same way as built-in packages. In so far what we have did in user defined packages, for example util package, array is a class. Array class is present in util package. We have to use arrays concept. It is a mandatory. It is highly recommended to import util package. In a similar way, we have to import classes exactly in the same way as built-in package. User defined packages can also imported into other classes and used exactly in the same way as built-in package. What we have did in built-in packages, in the same way it is applicable to the user defined packages. To create a package, the keyword package is used. To create a package, the package keyword is used. Here what is the syntax? Package name. Here package is the keyword. Package is the keyword. Package keyword followed by package name. Next one, how we have to differentiate subpackage name? Package name dot subpackage name. So we can differentiate by using dot operator. Package is the keyword. Package name is the top level package name. Dot subpackage name. It is the syntax of creating user defined packages. Like predefined packages, users also create their own packages. So what are the things we have did in predefined packages? Those all we can applicable. It can be applicable in the user defined packages. But here it has some syntax for creating a user defined package. Package name. Suppose we have to import. We have to define a subpackage name. Package name dot subpackage name. Next one, write a program to create package with the name pack and create a class edition. So in the previous slide, we have discussed user-defined packages. Then this program you can get much clarity about user-defined packages, how we can create a user-defined packages, how to compile a user-defined package, how to run the user-defined packages. Then in that program you can get much clarity about user-defined packages. Write a program. What is the program name? Write a program to create package with the name pack. To create a package with the name pack. So what is the syntax for creating user-defined package? What is the syntax for creating user-defined package? Package keyword. Package keyword. Package keyword. Package is the keyword. Already you know that what are the naming rules of keywords. First letter should start with lowercase letter and keyword package keyword followed by package name. Here package name is pack. Here package name is pack. Write a program to create a package with name pack and create a class edition. It's end with a semicolon. Next one, I am defining one class. Public class edition. After class definition, generally what we have to do, after class declaration, we have to open the curly braces. A class body is mentioned within the braces. At the end of the program, we can close the curly braces. It is the general scenario. Generally, we have to define a classes. Within the class, we have to define number of variables and methods. Here, so in this class, I am defining one method. Public void show. So every class can be defined within the package should be the public access specifier, and every method can be defined within the package should be the public access specifier. Why public? I will explain later. Public means everyone can easily access. Outside class also this package can easily access. That's why we can declaring package within the package our classes and methods all are public. Suppose if you fail to specify access specifier is public, our outside class cannot access this package. Outside class cannot access this package. So what is the body of this show method? Here this show method have two arguments. The show method have two arguments, int a comma int b. A and b are arguments of type int. Here int c equal to a plus b. I want to display addition of two numbers on the console. So here I am writing system.out.println. Here I am writing system.out.println. Addition is plus c. Next we have end with a semicolon. Every statement end with a semicolon. Already you know that. For example, if you forget to keep a semicolon at the end of the statement, at the time of compilation it leads an compilation error. So we have to close method body and class body. So what we have did in this program. So here I am creating one package. Package declaration starts with the package keyword and followed by package name. Your package name is pack. Next one, public class edition. So edition is the class name. So it is a public access specifier. Why public means within the package every class and every method should be the public access specifier. Public means outside class also can easily access these packages. If you forget to specify a public access specifier at the time of it leads an error and outside class cannot access this package. If you fail to specify a public access specifier at the class and method, outside class cannot access this package. So save this program as edition.java. So save this program as edition.java. Next, how we have compile package program. What is the command for compilation? Java C space filename.java. So generally what is the command for compilation? Java C space class name or file name dot Java, Java C space edition dot Java. So generally what is the command for compilation? Java C space file name dot Java. So our file name is edition, but it is the package. What is the syntax for what is the command for compiling packages program? Here Java C space -d dot edition dot Java. It is the command for compilation. This statement indicates package compilation. Here D means -d means directory. So generally Java compiler, here -d directory. It will create a directory given by the package name. It will create a directory given by the package name. It will create a directory given by package name. So it will create a directory given by package name. So what is our package name? Pack. So it creates one directory. So it creates one folder, pack. So if you compile these programs, dot class file will be generated. So if you compile this program, dot class file will be generated. So edition dot class file is ready. So it will be generated. So whenever if you compile this program, dot class file will be generated. Our edition dot class will be stored in pack folder. Edition dot class will be stored in pack folder. So here dot means directory. It will create a directory given by the package name. Here what is dot? So here dot represents current directory. So it will create a directory. Where it will create a directory? Based on the current path, current directory. On the console, dot representing the current path. On the console, dot representing current path. So -d means it will create a directory. But where it will be created directory? In the current path. It will create a directory. On the console, dot representing current path. So in the command prompt, we have to compile these program Java C space -d space dot space file name dot Java edition dot Java. So on the console, on the command prompt, dot representing current path. So here -d means it will create a directory, but where it will create a directory? In the current path. It will create a directory on the console, dot representing the current path. It will given by the package name. So what is our package name? Pack. It create one folder, package. In the pack, edition dot class file will be generated. Edition dot class will be generated. If you compile this program, so whenever if you compile the program, dot class file will be generated. So we have to save this program and we have to compile this program. Dot class file will be generated. It is the separate program. So it is not a main program. So in this program, so we can't write a main method. So it is one separate program. But how this program would be executing? So we have to take one class and our main method could be defined in that program. So we have to add this. We have to create an object and we have to access show method on that program. So whenever if you compile and run this program, finally we can get addition of two numbers on the console. So coming to the next one, here it will create what is the command for compilation? Java C space -d dot file name dot Java. So here -d means directory. It will create a directory, but where it will create a directory? On the console, it will create a directory based on the current path. So it will create one folder given by the package name. Here it will create one folder, so given by the package name. Here what is our package name? Pack. One pack is created already. Whenever you have compiled this program, dot class file is generated. Edition dot class file will be generated on the pack folder. Next one, write a program how to use addition class of package pack. So in so far we have written the addition class in that program. So in that program, so how to use addition class? So package pack. How addition class available in our current program? By using import statement. By using import statement. Here I am writing import statement. Here I am writing import statement. Import package name. So what is our package name? In the previous program, what is our package name? Pack. So import pack dot addition. Import pack dot addition. Import pack dot addition. In the similar way, so we have to import what is the statement for importing predefined packages? Import statement. In the similar way, we have to import user defined packages also. So in the previous program, we have to define already we have declared one package. What is our package name? Pack. So in the current program, so how those classes available in our current program? By using import statement. What is the functionality of import statement? The functionality of import statements only to make classes belonging to the corresponding package. Classes belonging to the corresponding package available in our current program. The functionality of import keyword. The functionality of import keyword only to make classes belonging to the corresponding package available in our current program. So it is the functionality of import keyword. The functionality of import keyword only to make classes belonging to the corresponding package available in our current program. So it is the functionality of import keyword. So import pack dot addition. So here addition class is available in this program. So addition class is available in this program. So in this program, I have to take one class here, class demo pack. So in this class demo pack. So what is our class name? Demo pack. In this class, I am defining main method. Already you know that main method have three keywords: public static void main string aux array. Public static void main string aux array. After main, so we have to create object of addition class. Directly we can create object of addition class. Addition A equal to new addition. Addition A equal to new addition. So we have to create object. So directly we can accessing show method in this object name. So in the object name, directly we can accessing show method. Show method have two arguments A comma B. So here I am passing two values 10 comma 5. So here I am closing class body and main method. Main method body. So here, so in this program, just I am importing addition class. So I am importing package. Import package name dot class name. So directly import pack dot star. Import pack dot star, or we can writing import pack dot star. Star means all classes. Star means all classes. What are the classes available in package pack? Here package name is pack. So here pack means it is the package name. Pack is the package name. So what star means all classes. What are the classes available in package pack? Those all classes available in our current program called demo pack. In our current program called demo pack. Next one, in this demo pack class, I am creating a main method. I am defining main method. I am creating object of addition class. With the help of these object name, I am accessing show method. So in the previous program, show method have two arguments a and b, 10, 5. So whenever we can accessing show method 10, 5. So what is the body of show method? Those method body could be executing. So here we can't provide any method body for show method. So directly we can accessing show method because we are importing addition class. What are the methods? What are the variables available in addition class? Those all variables and methods available in our current program. So simply if you compile and run these program, so it is the general scenario, general command for compilation. What is the command for compilation? Java C space demo pack.java. Java C space demo pack.java. It is the command for compilation. Java C space demo pack.java. So after compiling, what is the command for execution? Java space demo pack. Java space demo pack. Already addition.class file is generated. Already addition.class file is generated. So if you compile and run these program, you can get addition is. So what is the output we have getting? Addition is 15. Addition is 15. So it is user defined packages. It is called user defined packages. So how we have create user defined packages? What is the command for compiling user defined packages? So how we have to run user defined packages? So in the previous program, if you observe the previous program, just we have create one package. That package is pack. What is the package name? Pack. So in this class, I am defining one class, public class addition, and one method, show method. Show method have one body. So in this class, just I am importing pack class, import pack.addition or import pack.stack. So here addition means only addition class is available. Suppose in the pack folder, have multiple classes. In the pack folder are multiple classes. Addition.class. In the similar way, multiply.class, subtraction.class, sub.class. So if you want to store multiple classes in the same folder, so whenever import pack.star, what are the classes available in package pack? Those all classes would be available in our current program. So if you want to store multiple classes in the same package, in the same folder, so you have to write multiple programs, Java C space -d dot pack addition dot Java, Java C space -d dot multiply dot Java, Java C space -d dot sub dot Java. So if you compile multiple times, then only dot class files will be generated. You have to write separate programs. So here in this main method, I am creating object of addition class, a dot show method. Directly we can accessing show method 10, 5. Finally, if you generally, what is the command for compilation? Java C space filename dot Java, Java C space demo pack dot Java. Next, what is the command for running Java space demo pack? Finally, if you compile and run this program, you can get addition is 15. Addition is 15. It is user defined packages. So what we have did in predefined packages, in the same thing would be applicable in the user defined packages. Suppose user want to create a user defined packages, user follow the rules. First you have to create one package, and the other program we have to import those packages. So what is the syntax for creating user defined packages? Package name. Package is the keyword, and package keyword followed by package name. It is the syntax for creating and compiling and running the user defined packages. Next one. Coming to the next program. Write a program to create a package. With name pack. How to create a package? By using package keyword. Here I am creating a package. Here I am creating a package. Pack. Package. So what is our package name? Pack. So to create a package with name pack. Package pack. Package pack. So and create a class calculator. Create a class calculator. So here I am creating calculator. Already I told you within the package you have to create any class. Access specifier must be public. Access specifier must be public. So what is our class name? Calculator. What is our class name? Calculator. So in this class I am defining one method. So any method can be defined within the package should be the public access specifier, because public means if you specify classes and methods as a public access specifier, outside class also can easily access these packages. If you fail to specify a public access specifier, outside class cannot access these packages. So here I am defining one method, public void add, public void addition or public void addition int a comma int b, int a comma int b. So in the same one, so what is the body of this addition method? Here int c equal to a plus b. So in this one I will print addition of two numbers on the console. I am writing system.out.println statement. Already you know that it is the output statement. Addition is plus c. Addition is plus c. So here I am closing semicolon. Next here I am closing method body and class body. So sorry, here I am closing only method body. Here I am closing only method body. So next I am taking one more method. So here next I am taking one more method. Here next I am taking one more method. Public class subtraction. Public class subtraction. Next one. So the subtraction have two arguments. The subtraction method also two arguments. What are the arguments? Int a comma int b. Int a comma int b. So next one, what is the body of the subtraction method? So here int c equal to a minus b. So I want to print the subtraction of two numbers on the console. Here I am writing system.out.println. System.out.println. Subtraction is plus c. Here I am closing method body. In the similar way, we have to define multiply and divide methods also. Next one. So here I am closing class body also. Here I am closing class body. Simply just I have written two methods only, addition and subtract. Next you have one assignment for you. You have to the problem to be solved with respect to the, you have to write multiply and divide methods also. So I want to reduce complexity of the programming. Just I have written addition and subtraction methods. So if you observe the previous program, just so we have compiled the program. So what is the command for compiling packages program? Java C space Java C space -d dot filename dot java. So what is our file name? Calculator. What is our file name? Calculator.java. So if you compile this program, one .class file will be generated, one folder will be created. On the folder, one .class file will be generated. So addition calculator.class. Calculator.class. Here -d, it indicates the directory. So it will create a subdirectory, but where it will create a subdirectory? Based on the current path, it will create a directory. So it will create one package. So what is our package name? Package. In the package folder, calculator.class file will be generated. So if you compile this program, so we can import calculator class as in our current program. So these two programs will be separate. So in this program I am importing, so here I am importing import. What is our package name? Pack, import pack dot star. Import pack dot star. Star means what are the classes available in pack class. Those all classes would be available in our current program. So in this class, just I am taking another class demo pack 2. Class demo pack 2. So in this class only I am defining main method. Already you know that main method have 3 keywords: public, static, void, main, and string aux array. So in this program, so I am able to create object of calculator class. So in the previous program, what is our class name? Calculator C equal to new calculator. So you can directly create object of calculator class. With the help of object name, you can directly access what are the methods available in calculator class. In the calculator class, have two methods already. We have written in two methods, addition and subtraction. In the directly we can accessing addition and subtraction methods in our program by using object name. Here, what is our object name? C is our object name. C dot addition. So in the previous program, what is our method? Addition. C dot addition 10, 5. C dot addition 10, 5. So in a similar way, we have to call subtraction method. C dot subtraction. This method have two arguments. Whenever you can calling the method name, you have to pass those arguments here 10, 5. Next, here I am closing main method body and class body. So I am compiling and run this programming. If you compile and run this programming, so Java C space demo pack dot Java and Java space demo pack. If you compile and run this program, what is the output we have getting? Addition is 10, 5, 15. Next one, subtraction 10 minus 5. Here C equal to A minus B, 10 minus 5 equal to 5. Simply if you compile and run this program, you have to get in addition is 15 and subtraction is 5. So in the previous program, what we have did, just we have to create one package. Within the package, every class and every method can be defined. It should be the public access specifier, because every class and every method should be the public access specifier. It must be the public access specifier. Then only outside class can easily access those packages. If you fail to specify a public access specifier in the package package, so outside class cannot access those packages. So in this program I am importing pack. Already I told you what is the functionality of import keyword. So import pack dot star. Star means all classes. What are the classes available in pack class? Those all classes available in our current program. Already pack class package have one class, calculator class. So what are the methods available in calculator class? Those all methods would be applicable in our program. So here what is our class name? Demo pack. Here I am defining main method. Directly I am creating object of class. So in the previous program, what is our class name? Calculator. So I am directly accessing addition method and subtraction method with the help of object name. Finally, generally, if you compile and run this program, already one dot class file is generated, calculator dot class. It can be stored in pack folder. If you compile and run this program, you have to get 15 and 15. Suppose within the package folder, within the pack folder, you have to create multiple classes. Suppose add dot class, multiply dot class, mul dot class, divide dot class. Within the pack folder, you have to generate multiple classes. In that multiple classes, we have to compile those multiple classes by using package command compilation. So here Java C space -d dot add dot class, one dot class file is generated. Next, you have to write one separate program. Class name is mul. So you have to compile those program as java c space -t dot mul dot java. So if you compile this program, you can get a compiler code. After compilation, you can get one compiled code. One dot class file will be generated, mul dot class. That also could be generated in the pack folder. Because our package name is same in add, ml and divide classes, our package name is pack. Next, in the similar way, we have to write one separate program. Our class name is divide, package name is pack. So if you separately save and compile this program, divide.class file will be generated. So finally, those all classes you can imported one separate program. If you compile and run this program, directly we can accessing what are the methods available in add class, mul class, divide class. Those all methods would be available in our current program by using import keyword. If you compile and run these programs, so we can get output. It is nothing but user defined packages. So in today's class, what we have did, we have started at advantages of packages, and we have completed types of packages, predefined packages and user defined packages. I hope everyone understood about these concepts, everyone clear about packages concept. Thank you everyone.